When Lana put on her queen costume, a long robe, a fancy necklace, and a big crown, she looked very regal. What do you all think regal means here?
CC.
Hey, CC, what do you think regal means?
Royal, maybe?
Okay, so read the sentence again and put in your word, baby.
When Lana put on her queen costume, a long robe, a fancy necklace, and a big crown, she looked royal.
She looked royal. Yes, that's exactly what it is. What clues, CC, help you to realize that regal means the same thing as royal? What clues were provided in that sentence?
The clues that helped me know that regal meant royal was when they said she put on her queen costume and they described what it looked like. It has a long robe, a fancy necklace, and a big crown.
That's right. That's what people who are of royalty or royal heritage are things that they will wear. Great job, CC. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move back into our story, The Shipwrecked Sailor. Can somebody give me a quick recap of what happened in the story?
Paradise.
Hey, Paradise, go ahead. The shortened version.
So the sailor was scared of one journey in particular where his ship crashed and he was on an island and he found a whole bunch of food, but then a big thunder or wave crashed and he said that must be of a wave. But then
that part, hold on, you good, but that part where the storm comes, that comes before his boat gets before he gets shipwrecked and lands on the island. But keep going. That piece was just out of order a little bit, but you're doing good.
And then the serpent slipped up to the sailor and said that if you don't tell me how you got here, you'll feel the pain of fire.
Okay, so we kind of left off there, right? All right, that's a great recap. Thank you. You are so awesome. All right, so let's go here. Did anybody figure out what this word lapis lazuli means? I'll go back to it in this first part. And if you look in the picture as I'm reading it, you might be able to kind of figure that out. Suddenly, Deke heard what sounded like thunder. The earth quaked and the trees rocked, and he thought a great wave must have hit the shore. Looking around, he saw a serpent gliding toward him. It was 45 feet long and covered with scales of gold. That's why you see that picture that way. Its head was 3 feet long. Wow, so its head came from my foot to my hip. Wow. And the two ridges over its eyes were of pure lapis lazuli. What do you think lapis lazuli mean? And the two ridges over its eyes were of pure lapis lazuli.
Mazan?
Yeah, hey, Mazan.
I think it might be like Egyptian makeup.
Okay, let's get, it's not makeup though.
Josiah?
Go ahead, Josiah.
I think it's like a form of blue.
Okay, yeah, super close. So if you look around his eyes, you see it's blue, right? Lapis lazuli is actually like a certain type of stone. So I wanted you all to see
a sapphire?
Huh?
A sapphire?
No, not sapphire. I'm going to show you guys a picture of it.
Lapis lazuli is like a jewel, right?
Yeah, that's it. Y'all see this picture? This is what lapis lazuli is. It's a gemstone.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. The sailor dropped flat on the ground. The serpent coiled his whole length and said, "Who brought you here? If you don't tell me, you'll soon learn what it is like to burn like fire and become invisible." Deke trembled, speechless. Okay, I need somebody else to read this page for me. I don't know, Werner. You might be right. Look like he about to get eaten up. Who wants to read for me?
Me.
Okay, Jaden. You know you got to speak up, right?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Jaden.
The serpent picked up the sailor with his mouth. To the sailor's surprise, the serpent held him gently. He carried the Deke to his leg, setting him down by a rock. Then he asked again, "Who brought you here, a miserable one? Who brought you to this island in the sea?" Finding the voice, the sailor told his story. "I was traveling to the mines for a pharaoh, part of a group of 155 sailors. A gale rose before we could make land. A mighty wave capsized the ship. I hadn't seized a plank of wood. I had
Perished.
perished with the crew. The sea brought me to this island, and here I am by your side."
Okay, awesome. Great job. So, based upon what he read, do you all, those who think that the serpent was going to kill him, you think the serpent is still going to kill him?
No.
Because remember, here's the clue. To the sailor's surprise, the serpent held him gently. So basically, the serpent wants him like, okay, what's up? Why are you on my island? What has happened? Now, there aren't any words here that are emboldened, but I found some as he was reading. One of them, it says, a gale rose before we could make land. What do you think a gale is? Y'all know this word because we did this word yesterday. It was just a different word in its place. Remember, they were traveling at sea and a gale rose before they could land.
Paradise?
Hey, Paradise, what's a gale?
A wave?
Nope, close, not close, not close. Who remembers what a tempest is?
Me, Jaden.
What's a tempest? We did that word yesterday. That was our new word yesterday.
A storm?
Yeah, so a gale is like a rainy storm. That's what that is. Then he said, if I hadn't seized a plank of wood, I'd have perished with the crew. What does he mean when he says, I would have perished with the crew?
Josiah?
Hey, Josiah, what does it mean?
He would have died.
He would have died. That's what's up. Yep. All right, let's go to the next page. Mizan, can you read this page? And we have the word acquaintance here. Mizan, go ahead and read that page for me.
"Have no fear, my friend," the serpent said. "Your life has been spared, and you have been brought here where there is food for every kind. This is what will happen. You'll pass the time comfortably on this island. After 4 months, a ship shall arrive. It will bring sailors of your acquaintance, and you shall go home to your country. Indeed, you will die an old man in your native land." The grateful Deke asked, "But what of you? How did you come to be on this island?"
Okay, very good. So he's letting them know, I'm going to take care of you, and eventually you're going to go back home. But what is an acquaintance here? It will bring sailors of your acquaintance. What does that mean, acquaintance?
Jaden?
Let's get some other people. Jaden, I've heard from you. Josiah, I've heard from you. We have other people on the end.
Paris.
Hey, Paris. Hey, Paris, good morning. What do you think an acquaintance is?
Your parents.
It will bring sailors of your parents. No. Good effort, though. Somebody else want to help Paris out?
Warren.
Hey, Warren, what do you think it means?
I think it's like kind or race or person. People.
You got to dig a little bit deeper than that, though. Remember, he's like, basically, he's kind of like the captain. It will bring sailors of your acquaintance.
Of your people?
Yeah, of your people. So it's the people that he knows, that he feels comfortable with. So that's great news for Siddiqui, but he leaves him with this question. Why do you think he's asking the serpent, but what of you? How did you come to be on this island? Why do you think he even cares about the serpent at all? That's for anybody. And this is a different kind of question. This is an inference question. Paradise?
I think he cares. I think he wants to know where the serpent came, how the serpent got there, and why he cares for him because the serpent spared his life and told him how he will live and how he will get back home.
Yeah, it's like if somebody does something nice for you, you know, you kind of garner more interest in them. So he wants to know more about this serpent and who he is. Okay, somebody else. Khadijah, can you read these 2 pages here? Oh, that's so pretty. I like the colors in this page.
The sailor rested against the rock as the serpent told its story. I used to live on this island with my family and all my children. Together we numbered 75, living happily in this island of plenty. One day a star fell from above, bringing fire with it. I was not with my family, so I escaped the fire, but I nearly died of grief. I burned my entire family together. The serpent continued, You, my friend, have lost much, but if you are faithful and good and of good heart, you will live to see your own house and country. You'll kiss your wife and embrace your children. That is the most beautiful thing of all.
Oh, so this is the sad part here. Wow, that's pretty crushing. All right, let's go to the next page. Someone else who we have not heard from, we need you to read this page. All right, Cece, go ahead.
So Deke threw himself on the ground in front of the serpent. I will tell Pharaoh about your greatness. I will tell him all you have lost and how you still have compassion. I will have him bring you spices like incense and oils in gratitude for your kindness. I will build burnt offerings in your honor. I will send you boats laden with riches. Even though you are far away, you'll be treated as a great God who is good to men.
And what does that word compassion mean? He says, I will tell him, he's going to tell the king all he has lost and how you still have compassion. Why does Deke say that the serpent has compassion?
Because he didn't kill Deke.
That's right. He could have been angry, or he could have been still holding on and thinking about all the things that he's lost, and the first person he saw took it out on him, but he was the opposite. So that's sweet.
Miss Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
My thing, like, the computer is lagging and
So it's kind of going a little slow for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. Just try to kind of follow along with us. I think that happened to 1 or 2 other people, but you did great. I didn't even realize. So just try to stay with us, okay? All right. I need a volunteer to read these next 2 pages here. I'm going to move this up. Hold on, y'all. Let me move this over. I can't stand that thing. I always do that. Okay, I need somebody to read these 2 pages here.
Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The serpent smiled at the sailor and spoke quietly. Egypt does not have a great store of myrrh of incense. Look around. I have everything I could ever want growing here on this island. The serpent paused for a moment before continuing. Truly, once you depart, you will never return. The island will disappear into the distant waves.
Ooh, read that part again, because that's important.
The serpent paused for a moment before continuing. Truly, once you depart, you will never return. The island will disappear into the distant waves.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get through the story, so I'll just tell you, myrrh is just a type of fragrance or scent that you find. You can still find that if your parents buy incense and stuff. My husband buy it all the time. All right, I'll read these 2 pages here. As the serpent predicted, one day a ship can be seen approaching the island. Deke climbed to the top of the tree and recognized some of the sailors. He found the serpent and told it of the ship's arrival. Yes, I knew that the ship would appear one day, the serpent said. You will have a safe journey home. I ask one favor, that you hold me in high regard after you return. This is all that I ask. The sailor threw himself on the ground, thanking the serpent. Y'all think the sailor's gonna be able to keep